Will you feel like you're not handling life's obstacles as strongly as you'd like? Small, everyday habits may be secretly draining your mental resilience without you realizing it. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism has invaluable wisdom on the exact habits that sabotage inner resilience as well as how to transform them. In this video, learn the top 8 habits that gradually weaken your ability to withstand challenges in life with calm and courage. Habits you likely thought were harmless may be undermining your growth. See how these unimportant seeking behaviors negatively impact your mindset when difficulties arise. More importantly, discover the empowering Stoic habits to replace them with instead. Through these small yet profoundly revitalizing shifts, you'll start responding to problems from a position of strength rather than strain. Adopting Stoic habits builds mental muscle so you stay composed in the face of stormy events. Equip yourself with endurance for adversity's inevitability. Watch and break free from unseen habits hurting your resilience, and boldly step into the transformative ones, strengthening it instead. Habit 1. Complaining. Complaining about problems, no matter how justified, tends to amplify negative emotions rather than resolve them. Venting criticisms or frustrations may feel cathartic in the moment, but subtly drains mental energy needed to uplift your situation. Stoics advise consciously shifting from complaint to gratitude whenever possible. Note aspects, however small, that still warrant genuine appreciation around circumstances you dislike. Perhaps family bonds are still supportive, employment providing sustenance, shelter solid. Verbalizing thankfulness for life's continued gifts and focusing less on its troubles, paradoxically, empowers positive action over whatever still needs changing, while complaining has the opposite effect. Habit 2. Playing the victim. When adversity strikes, our instinct often fixes blame outward, onto other people or circumstances beyond our control. While sometimes accurate, dwelling on external attribution frequently locks us into a victim mentality that severely handicapped personal agency. Stoics urge instead, recognizing that regardless of perceived origins, life's obstacles themselves remain fully within our power to emotionally process and actively respond to, rather than just suffer. How much better to own our reactions, face realities now before us as opportunities to demonstrate inner strength. Blaming robs initiative, responsibility returns multiplied. Habit 3. Doubting yourself. Self-doubt is an imposing barrier between envisioning achievement and actualizing it, and since imposter syndrome disproportionately sabotages minoritized groups, overcoming uncertainty is essential for equitable advancement. Stoics fortified unshakable self-trust by focusing fully on diligent preparation and conduct rather than perceived competence alone, affirming past victories won through perseverance, recording incremental progress toward increasingly bold goals, and intentionally recognizing signature strengths combats doubts, redirecting attention from imagined judgments onto tangible efforts underway, builds confidence and capability simultaneously. Habit 4. Impulsiveness. Heightened emotions often spark impulsive reactions we soon regret. Words spoken in anger rarely resolve conflicts. Stoics insert space between feeling and response by pausing first. Slow down, Inhale slowly, exhale fully, temporarily disengage if needed. Then consciously consider the best next actions through reason's lens before reacting on impulse alone. This prevents rash choices likely to inflame situations or needlessly exhaust mental reserves. Wisdom manifests not in immediately voiced first thoughts, but in waiting to identify better second ones. Master yourself first in small moments of restraint, and the greatest adversities hold fewer dangers. Habit 5. Resentment. Prolonged resentment over past harms needlessly drains current joy and purpose if left unchecked. Stoics promoted realistic forgiveness, not exonerating others' wrongdoing necessarily, but consciously relinquishing resentment's parasitic stranglehold over our own minds. Forgiveness fortifies inner peace against those who wrongly believe they can destroy it. It depletes no one but ourselves to ruminate on old wounds or wish ill upon former transgressors. Where possible, reconcile through open communication and making amends. Where not, focus thoughts on creating healthier connections. True forgiveness may take time, but ultimately frees you from corrosive bitterness. Habit 6. Neediness. Desperation often repels the very support we seek. Stoics gave freely, motivated by generosity rather than personal lack. Paradoxically, reducing clinging neediness and unconditional giving attracts assistance. We instinctively aid those emanating quiet competence more than those broadcasting lack. Serve with no expectation of return, only hoping to ease others' burdens. In time, a thriving community reroutes ample provisions back to you. But even if not, the inward fulfillment of uplifting friends, family, and strangers overrides transitory hardships. Forget anxious self-interest and act solely for others' benefit. The secret to securing your own. Habit 7. Fear. Courage strengthens through small daily practice, not grand heroics. Virtually every fear imaginable has been overcome by ordinary people, demonstrating perseverance and discipline under adversity's weight. Stoics tempered courage by leaning into manageable discomforts, speaking up during meetings, candidly expressing care for others, facing those who wronged them through compassionate truth. Gradually, the once formidable becomes familiar. Having built courage's muscle through many small dares, we find ourselves capable of incredible feats on rare call for valor. Do today what you fear, and you shall fear less tomorrow. Habit 8. Overindulging. Ever-available food, media, and amusement soften mental fortitude if left unrestrained. Stoics consciously curtailed excess pleasures and comforts to reinforce capacity to perform under pressure. Foregoing momentary delights for productivity and self-mastery develops grit transferable to other spheres. What resistance can be designed into your day? Skip dessert to sustain future health. Switch devices off to power concentration. Trade entertainment for learning. Self-discipline strengthens determination. Discomfort today lightens tomorrow's burdens. Practice willful acts of simple restraint. Revolution starts from within. Building true resilience requires more than just weathering difficulties when they arise. It's about consciously nurturing strength and wisdom daily through our habits. With new awareness of the draining behaviors that secretly undermine us, we now hold the power to transform them. As you implement the empowering Stoic habits outlined here, notice your mindset shift. Feel the mental muscles grow as you respond to stresses with flexible grit rather than strain. See fears diminish as courage becomes second nature through regular small acts of boldness. Watch your reliance on external things decrease as non-attachment develops. Know that this is a gradual process, much like physical training, but stay focused and self-disciplined. With ongoing practice, you will transform into the rock within the raging river, calm, steady, and unfazed. Difficulties will meet their match. Resilience will become the reward reaped from small, simple seeds of wisdom planted daily. You now have everything needed to rebuild yourself stronger. Go forwards boldly and let obstacles make you wiser. The strength you've forged will be mightier than any challenge life delivers.